Hello. Today's generation has misunderstood sex and love to be the same. They have used the terms interchangeably, assuming or interpreting it to be the same, to have the same value, the same intensity, same depth, same meaning, all of it to be the same. But it is not. Sex is a byproduct of love, or rather, sex is a result, a occurrence as a result of falling in love. It accentuates the love between a romantic relationship. Love cannot be equated to sex because sex is quite bland without the element of love. And love entails a lot of things like honesty, loyalty, integrity, commitment, being there for the other person through good times and the bad times, and not just like boom, boom, vanish, So, whereas just sex has nothing to do with any of it. It's just start and stop. To put it in very simple terms, it's just start and stop. That's all that it is. And it is a mere stimulation of nerve endings and nothing more. Nothing more. Which can happen on your own, and some people choose another individual to engage in the act. That is what sex is. And also, it is a way of procreating. Which, again, the procreation is a result of two people in love coming together, wanting to make a family, wanting to build together, and be committed to forming that family unit that will in turn become an entire society as a whole. But without love, without commitment, without honesty, without integrity, without the two people being on the same wavelength, two people looking in the same direction with similar goals, not identical goals, but similar, having similar values, similar thinking, similar thought patterns, so similar priorities in life. That's when a relationship becomes solidified, it becomes stable. In contrast, sex is just a one-off thing. There's no goal, it's just a matter of minutes or even seconds. And equating the two is a very, very huge mistake that a lot of people today's day and age have been doing, which is very wrong because it gives a wrong message to the younger generation, those who are kids today, because they look up to the adults of today to lead their own life. So if we don't hold on to the old values our parents have lived through and taught us, if we are going to let go of all those value-based living, the next generation is going to suffer mentally and emotionally. And that is a very essential part of being human, to be able to feel things, any emotion. And to have a blockage of expression or to live that emotion to the fullest will be detrimental to an individual. Already there are so many people who are messed up in their heads, and that is because of too much of exposure to the internet, too much of exposure to a lot of things, like a gazillion things on the internet, and which was not there in the 80s. I mean, the internet has its pros and cons, right? But when you do not have control over it, control over yourself, how you use it, how to indulge in it, you're going to get lost. And some people find their way back. Some people tread on a path of no return, which is dangerous because it's going to affect their mental health. And when their mental health deteriorates, their physical health goes down the same. Because all of it are interconnected, and they perform very poorly in life, and they also contemplate suicide, which is again an alarming issue in today's society across the globe. Across the globe. Yes, that was added emphasis, because suicide is rapidly increasing across the globe, and it's dangerous because people who are living are wondering what's going on, what's happening, why are they committing suicide, why can't they live? Because the pressure, the wrong values, equating, and also equating sex, like for example, equating the fact of having sex to obtaining love and affection, which is not the same. I mean, you will feel connected to a person at that very moment, but that's all that it is in that very moment. I mean, in that very few couple of minutes, a couple of seconds, and that person is gone, and then you'll go back to feeling lonely and sad and depressed and hollow inside. You need somebody who fulfills a lot of things in you: your emotional needs, physical needs, mental needs, financial needs, all the needs. And it has to be reciprocated between the two of you. It's not just a one-way street. Please remember that. No matter what gender you are, no matter what sexual orientation you have, a relationship is a two-way street, not a one-way street. So, as much as you have your needs, the other person also has their needs. So you need to give and you need to take. Maybe not 50-50 and not every day. Sometimes it may be 40-50, sometimes 30-40, 30-70. So the percentage varies, but as long as there's a give and a take, and that percentage fluctuates on a daily basis and not remains constant, like you cannot be giving 70%, like 80% all the time and receiving just 5%, right? That sounds silly. That's not a relationship. That's just people getting work from you and taking advantage of you. So do not equate sex with love, because love is absolutely beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And it makes you feel secure. It makes you feel happy. It makes you feel confident and safe. Whereas when you indulge in momentary pleasures, which is just random meaningless sex, it goes off in a blink of an eye. You don't have emotional security, so you're in a constant state of search, and you go to the next best thing. Maybe not the best thing, but the next thing, right? And that trend keeps going on, and it becomes a cycle. So you're stuck in this mental cycle of being content within a few minutes and going back to being depressed, sad, and all the negative emotions. So you're stuck in that cycle of ups and downs, which is very, very detrimental to your mental health. Yes, we all have emotions, and we do go through the motion of feeling different emotions, which is good. Because feeling one particular emotion for a consistent time, for a long period, is not good. So you need a flux of emotions to experience. But a quick burst of emotion and a quick slump of emotion within a matter of minutes or a matter of seconds is very bad. It affects your health. Okay? Because, for example, if the national power grid supplies a huge voltage of current how will your appliances at home work? It'll burst. Yeah, it'll burst. So they have to regulate the power supply to reduce the voltage that comes to each and every household so that people can use their appliances with safety. This is how you need to view your emotional flux around people. So the moment you have that quick high and a quick low, which means your thermostat is not working, and you need to go within yourself. I know it's not easy to go within yourself, so you need to talk to people who can help you look into you, who can help you sort things out. And the more you speak to these people who can help you,